Erp. E-drop. Yorkasnork. Horlabuff. Doodle. Lorcanor. Akpor. Acapella. Why does this cord always gotta be messed up? Okay, got that up. Stretch. Let's plug it in, charge your tablet. Okay. Tablet's plugged, I'm plugged, we're all plugged. Plug your likes and dislikes. Everyone's plugged. Yes, everyone, including you. Let's see. Make sure all that's good. Make sure that's good. Yeep. Just say yeep to someone. I got my Visual Studio up, I got GitHub up. Probably push my repository. Don't mistake it with suppository. That's what we call a little practical joke. To break the ice, if you will. Excuse me. I'm not excused, it's disgusting. Stretch fingers. Do your finger exercises to keep the carpal tunnel away. All about finger strength. Always good. Always good. Let me pop up. Actually, did I have it on this? Can't tell if that's cut off or not. It's fine. Okay, this one was Visual Script. You always have to, like, click it again. Oh, there we go. That's what we want. Okay, so we got that up. Got that up. Did I need anything else up? I guess I can pull up my Word documents for game dev knowledge and the design document. Haven't had to pull up any of this stuff in a hot minute. A very steamy, tantalizing minute. Let me lower that a bit. So, today, I would like to figure out how to use an array properly. I haven't really done anything with arrays much. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to use them the right way. Arrays, lists, directories. I kind of know how to use a directory. I get the idea of how to use a list. An array is just supposed to be like the easier way. But I haven't really used any arrays besides this one. And I don't know how to make it run in a sequence. We want to make it run in a sequence instead of, you know, not a sequence. So I'm going to be looking up weird little tutorials to see if we can figure anything out with that. Got our death's epilogue stuff. Current problem. We got the ladder thing. Our current problem is just the text boxes right now, actually. I feel like when we get the text boxes done, we actually have everything we need to make the game. Once text boxes are complete. Because I don't really have that many features I want to do in this game. There is features I could add, but the main ones to make it function will have been completed when we get the text box thing done. In my example posts, well, not posts, in my examples for my core concept, I use things with saying like we could have like a gun or whatever, or some sort of puzzle element, or some sort of inventory management. Those are all viable things, but it's not necessarily a need. Regardless, we would want something with text-based if we want any semblance of story. We don't need text, but I think it would be useful for what I want to do with my short story or the concept of the game. But we'll have to see what it does. Player appearance, still accurate. Still accurate player appearance. But we'll have to see what we got. Area 1 prototype. And we got the basic coding stuff that we're keeping track of. Special codes for the game. But we're not going to worry about that too much right now. Just for a refresher, let's just load up game, see what we have again really quick. I haven't streamed this in a while. I haven't gone over it in a bot. I've a bit over it, bot. What did you say? I've a bit over it, bot. What? I'm going to turn Unity up, so this might be very loud. That doesn't seem that bad. But we have buttons. We can click the exit button and it turns off that. Once again, we'll have to switch that when we actually render the full game and get it out of here. The option button doesn't currently do anything. We'll need to do that eventually, but it's not the current problem that we're worried about. If we go into our console, we can see Fire 1 is pressed, so it's detecting when we're clicking our mouse. If you notice, it says like 34 right now. We click it once, goes to 35, so it's detecting the input fine. And if we click on exit, just to show, again, that. Reload again. The background is moving as it's supposed to. Code is doing what it is meant to do. Our game manager is running all of our different scripts currently. The title screen and stuff has, actually, does the title screen have any scripts? I don't think I made any. Oh yeah, it is using some scripts. Actually, I think only the play button. No, the play button, exit are using scripts right now. Options doesn't have anything on it. Anyways, when we hit play, it brings up the loading screen that we have currently, which is just a placeholder for Meatloaf Crunch. It has a loading bar. Can't really see the loading bar because of the nature of it. We start in our dark room that we can't see anything in. Oh, I was just gonna say, did I just freeze the game? For some reason it froze up for a second there. Weird. Anyways, we have the forest light. The light from the forest. Then we have a light that you can actually see stuff with. I don't know if I'll make different lights or not, but those are the ones we got right now. We got a weird sound effect for the text. Except it's playing randomly, it's not going in a sequence, so the text isn't coherent. Every time we press the input, it changes. Then we don't want that. Yeah, that's funny. If I stop the text, it never completes, so it keeps playing the audio. That's good to know. We'll be able to stop that by making an interactable text box thing, but right now it's tied to the character, so they're not doing that. They don't have a conditional thing. Like, ideally we want to have a little check mark pop up when you're up against this wall, and then you can examine it, so it runs through this text dialog that we have. I have a sound effect going off right now when you have the text typing out. That's just a placeholder. It was just me going. Just me doing that. But, yeah, you know. You know how it is. You know how it is. Anyways, I kind of like doing the, you have two different flashlights. Kind of like that. Two different brightnesses so you can actually see depending on where you are. Not terrible. Not great. I was thinking I might just do a lantern effect to see if that's better. Because I think that might not be as jarring when you're like up close to these things. At the same time, I kind of think it's a little neat to see this stuff. Though obviously this one needs some work. We just kind of threw it in there. Anyway, on here, we can return to the title screen. Yeah, for some reason I had to press it again. Because the event system thing. I think it's because the event system thing. It's destroying the event system and then not destroying the event system. Yeah, it doesn't happen again. Anyways, the exit button also does what it's supposed to here. So we can exit out of that. I might have to fix that event system thing again. I don't know if I really need to fix it. It's more just dumb. I think it's technically fixed. Technically. Maybe. Question mark. It's operable. Anyways, those are some basic features. Creature features. Features with creatures. So we need to figure out the coding. The numbers, what do they mean? I have no idea. We can just zoom in a lot, not that much. So, right here, we're using a text array, an array that has text in it. This was code that I was using from some tutorial thing, but I haven't used arrays before, so I'm not sure how to alter it correctly. So that means I need to learn. So we asked Google how to make an array run in a sequence. Or just how to use them in general. Anything would be fine. How to make an array, how to get an element from an array, how to get the length of an array, how to initialize an array in code, how to add an entry to an array, how to make an array that's visible in the inspector, multiple dimensions, always in Unity, how to make a 2D array in Unity, how to make an array of arrays, how to see multiple dimensional arrays in the inspector. How do you make it visible in the inspector? Making an array public, or adding the serialized field attribute to a private array will allow you to view and edit its contents in the inspector. Generally, most fields that can be serialized as a signal value will also be serialized when used inside of an array, meaning that the value types, such as integers, floats, and vectors, will appear as editable fields. Editable. However, arrays of game objects and monobehaviors, such as scripts and components, will appear as a list of references, just as they would when declaring a single variable of that type. However, it is also possible to create custom data structures directly inside of an array by creating a serialized class, or struct. It's just struct. Or struct. Did you get all that? Let me see. He turned into a zombie. You can access elements of the array through the index. So array 0 would give you the first element, string, in the array. Array 1 would give you the second element, etc. So for a character, you'd keep track of the current message index, then play the text on message array, current message index, and increase current message index by 1. Give you the first element string in the array. So did I just make that one 0 instead of random range? I forget why I need the length. It's been a few weeks. That's always the fun part, right? Increase the current message index by 1. So text display assets. Just be 0? If I'm reading this right. Maybe. I don't know. I can understand anything. My brain only has so much capacity. Well, I guess we're going to be seeing Meatloaf Crunch Dip. Okay, it looks like that worked. That means that maybe I'm not as dumb as I think I am. Question mark. So, we have our text array right here. text array. We have, looks like some sort of flesh is text array 0, and then 1, then 2, then 3. I'll just do this for myself. So you have 0, 1, 2, 3 as our line of dialogue. So we want to increase this by 1. So for a character, you'd keep track of the current message index. Then play the text on the message array, current message index, and increase current message index by 1. I might need to alter the code further. I'm just looking at the comment. I messaged the person on YouTube, and it's just like, hey, I used like all of your stuff to make this text system, but can you answer this question if I wanted a normal dialogue system and not random messages? At least they were nice enough to answer. So let me look. The text array is just in the void update area. The text writer. Excuse me. The text writer is what is actually writing the text. We don't have to worry about that. More or less, the text writer is writing what is in the player text script. The player text script is everything, is all where all the dialogue will be contained to give to the text writer. So I need to put that in my mind first. So I don't have to edit anything that has the text writer stuff in it. Okay, so actually, don't I still need the length of it? Hang on. Let me look back here. I'm not sure. Does that make the sound just go constantly? With the way I have it with just 0? Is it not detecting the length then? The sound doesn't really matter anyway, so I don't really need to worry too much about it, but I'm not sure if it's going into an endless loop because of that. I mean, it just starts and stops, so it's not that big of a deal. Kazoon type me. How do I keep track of the current message, though? It says current message index. Would that mean I would need to do the same script? Or no? Yeah, that wouldn't work. Yeah, I didn't think that would work either. I'm kind of curious what just doing that does. If I do this, does that mean it's just going to play? I think I can probably rip it off. And then if I press it again, will it just go to, yeah, it's coming loose? Or is it just going to play, I think I can rip it off over and over again? Because it'll keep going back to 0. I'm curious. This is what testing is for, though. Especially when you're just learning. Maybe I should have used a debug log for it. Okay. It just adds the literal number 1 to it. Because it's taking the string. Can I do that then? I guess we're just going to try and figure out what breaks it. Break it until you make it. Okay, it does stop playing the sound when it gets to the end still. Okay. It did do what I thought it would do. Originally. Well, what I was just mentioning. It ended up doing it. I think I can probably rip it off. But only doing that. How come I can't do that? Maybe because it doesn't work with this key combination. Trying to decipher what I'm staring at. That's going to give me the second element. So for a character, you'd keep track of the current message index. Then play text. Then play the text on the message screen. One. The index a variable. Hmm. Wait, is it just naming it differently? Let's see. A key ingredient in 3D games with Unity is the ability to work with C# to create arrays, lists, objects, and directories within the Unity platform. In this tutorial, we help you to get started with creating arrays, lists, and dictionaries effectively. This article is an extract from C# and developing Unity's with developing games with Unity 2017. You can also read the latest edition of the book here. An array stores sequential collection of values of the same type. In the simplest terms, we use arrays to store lists of values in a single variable. Imagine we want to store a number of students. Simple. Just create a few variables and name them student 1, student 2, and so on. Public string, student 1. Public string, student 2. There's nothing wrong with this. We can print and assign new values to them. The problem starts when you don't know how many student names you'll be storing. The name variable suggests that it's a changing element. There is a much cleaner way of storing lists of data. Let's store the same names using a C# array variable type. Public string, brackets, family members, equal new string, brackets, Greg, Kate, Adam, Mia. As you can see, all the preceding values are stored in a single array called family members. Maybe. That's not an index, though, is it? That's not an index. Constant value. Let's just F3 this. Common operations of lists. Declaring and storing data in an array or list is very clear to us now. The next thing to learn is how to get stored elements from an array. To get the stored element from an array, write an array variable name followed by square brackets. You must write an int value within the brackets. That value is called an index. The index is a simple position in the array. So to get the first element stored in the array, we will write the following code. myArray 0. Unity will return the data stored in the array in myArray. It works exactly the same way as the return type method, so if myArray stores a string value on index 0, that string will be returned to the place where you are calling it. Complex? It's not. Let's show you by example. The index value starts at 0, no 1. So the first element in the array containing 10 elements will be accessible through an index value of 0, and last one through a value of 9. Let's extend the family members example. What is the example? It's too small. It's very small. Let me see the example. They're not letting me increase the example. I'll just zoom in. Okay, so, let me see. Our code right now, we have string, because we're making the array. I want to talk about line 20. The rest of it is pretty obvious for you. Isn't line 20 creates a new variable called third family member and assigns the third value stored in family members list. We are using an index value of 2 instead of 3. Programming counting starts at 0. Try to memorize this. It is a common mistake made by beginners in programming. Go ahead and click play. You will see the name Adam being printed in the Unity console. Accessing objects. Keep track of the current message index. So what would I do for that? Oops. Also, can I just do... No. Can I do this? No. No. How do I do that then? Can I do it? Or were they just being facetious? I don't feel like they were. I don't feel like they were being facetious. Do they talk about indexes anywhere else? Using an array list, you might need to check what type of element is under a specific index. You know how to treat it in code. Unity provides a very useful function. You can use virtually any type of object. Let's get type. Similar to list, however, instead of accessing a certain element by index value, we're using a string called key. Use your key. How to get a scene name index? This doesn't really help either. I know I can add one to it. Ugh. This is always the annoying part. I know what I want to do, and I more or less know how to do it. I just don't know how to write it. So... So, if we press E, then we run this or this. So, if the text writer single is not, and the text writer single is active, we destroy what's written there for the currently active text writer. Whatever. If we press the button, this doesn't happen. Then we get our else. So if it's not this, then it's this. Which is, it looks at the array, and it sets whatever number on the array as the text display. We play a sound. The text writer begins to write the display text that is now stored at a certain speed, and when it finishes writing all of it, then it tells it to play another sound to indicate that it has stopped. So when it has stopped, we want to tell the text array to increase by 1. So then it can play the new text array. So could I just make it an integer? Oh yeah, it's just int. What am I doing? Okay, it would work. If we set it to 0 first. I'm just gonna check that really quick. But that would let us set it as a variable. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about it at first. Like, oh yeah, I'm just using, 0, 1, etc. It's not a float or anything, so I can just use it as an integer. So I can still make it a variable I can edit. So it should still bring up the stuff. Okay. So that's doing what we would want it to do there. The question now is, how do I make the current message index increment when a message is finished? So for a character, you would keep track of the current message index, then play the text on message array current message index, and increase current message index by 1. Why does it go by weird percents? 100. Okay, so this is our text writer right now. We got a lot of different things going on here. But the thing to keep track of here is through our whole entire series of events, we have action on complete. So on complete, this action happens. Where did we define on complete? If on complete is not true, on complete runs. If character index is greater or equal to text writer length, the entire string display. If on complete is not true, run on complete equals null. Well, actually, it would be if it's... No, that is not, right? I don't remember. So could I just add it to the end of that? I don't know if I can do that. Yeah, I don't think I can do that for that. Dude, I can do this. So, let me just zoom in again. Ideally, when the stop talking sound happens, stop talking audio. Ideally, these two things would happen. Ideally. That is the idea. At least that's my hope. It's my desire. Because right now we have the on complete as stop talking sound. So if we make the stop talking sound, add 1 to current message index, that means the current message index will now be 1. So we can just have it keep playing like that. So, let us see what happens. Whoa, just take it easy, man. Okay, it's not doing it. Do I need to be blunt here? Well, actually, I might have just write that wrong in the first place. I thought you could do plus plus to add 1 to an integer. Maybe it doesn't work in this context, though. I'm not sure. Well, I just switched it to that. It equals plus 1. Is that gonna make it 2, though? 2 is, yeah, it's coming loose. We'll see, I guess. We can only trial and error it. If this works correctly, though, this will be very helpful to use for an RPG in the future, since that's what the real project I want to make is. So it'd be nice to get to work properly. Okay, the first line is still fine, but it is not transitioning. So we know it turns off sound. We know for a fact that it turns off the sound. So why does it not increase the index? Is it because I'm trying to run it on the onComplete thing? Well, let me take this whole thing. Let's just start pasting our add 1 and see in general if it works first. So like, if I put this at the end instead, at the end of our else code, what happens then? Is that going to break it? Is that going to actually do it? Right now we're just trying to see if the dialogue changes. Plays first one. It's not playing the next one though. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I realized what the problem was here. I can't believe I just did this. Y'all see it too, don't you? The thing right here that says current message index equals 0, that's running every single time that we bring up the text. I wonder why the text isn't changing. Okay. So that aside, what if we try this again? This riveting idea that I've never tried before. What if we just do this? All we have to do here is make it equal 0. There. And I'll make it a public integer too, so then I can see it on Unity. Wait, what has the text writer? What is using the text writer? I don't remember. What is using it? What is using this script? I don't remember. I'm scared. This is using the actual text writer. Clear inputs, loose button, volume. That's all the game manager, though. Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay, so current message index is on can interact. So let me just look at my thing over here. Yeah, current message index equals 0. So every time our dialogue tree ends, it should add 1 to the current message index. That's what we're trying to do. So it just added 1. You can see over in the top right, current message index says 1 right now. So when you press E, it should change the dialogue. And now when you press E again, it should change again. It did not. Interesting. Oh, wait. I know why. Well, I hope I know why. Let's hope it's a simple fix. One, it's 2, 3, 4. Then it crashes. Index was outside of bounds of array. Of the array. You know, I was kind of dumb for something else that I didn't really think about, but I had that YouTube comment I was looking at over and over again right here, and I didn't really think about it. Everything I was reading aloud, I kept looking at the old YouTube comment, but I wrote it down right here, so I didn't forget it. What do you know? Okay, so this does work. Current message index ++. I just had it wrong before because I was dumb when I was testing it and forgot the current message index equals 0 thing that I put there. So we have it working now. So hypothetically, we can use the text writer for anything. So the player text script that we have right here, I could change his name and just make it scripts for box, script for sword, script for wall, and make different separate codes for all of those. Or I could make different conditional things for if you're inside of a hitbox or not, that you'll trigger this dialogue tree or not. That's where we would have to go next with it. Can I add conditionals to else's? I don't remember if I can. Else 0. Let's see. I'll just write something random here. Okay, so it doesn't work like that. So I'd have to run that through something else. Let me go to our... Well, actually, why did it crash when it got to the end? I guess it's... Oh yeah, let me write this again. If current message index equals 3. Destroy game object? No. I'll need to make this... No, I don't need it to be on the player, I just need to text the player. So increments 1, and then when it reaches 3, we want you to just not be able to use the text box anymore, essentially. So it doesn't crash. I'd solve that problem for it. Yeah, I think I would want to change this up a bit. I think I would want to take this code and throw it onto a different named document and do what I was saying earlier, and just make different scripts for each thing I need to reference. If I want to make interactable objects. Let me see something really quick. Yeah, we have the can interact button. Clear text. Oh, excuse me. Oh, don't know where that came from. Oh, tartar sauce. Might have come from the tartar sauce. I did have some today. I think that has like onions in it or whatever. Working properly. Text. How do I want to do this? Here's how it happened. Well, I guess I could technically just keep this all in one script. I feel like I would have to add a lot more code to it, though. Let me get rid of this for right now. So, for posterity's sake, of, like, I actually did it, I'm just gonna... Well, let me take the whole thing. I'm just gonna save this. Be like, yeah, that is a functioning text system. One, two, three. Text tree. I'm just taking the code and putting it in a Word document, so if I ever would like to use it later, I can now reference all of this stuff. And I have it written down in case anything happens to my program or something like that. I have it written on a Word document, so I can at least go back and grab it. I think I'll also add it to my game dev knowledge stuff, since this just seems useful in general. Wait, I went too far. Copy. Save. Save again. Make sure I don't get screwed over. That is not enjoyable. But maybe it is to some people. I don't judge people. I just judge them silently so they don't know I'm judging them. But it's okay. It's okay. We're all a little judgy sometimes. We're all a little judgy sometimes. Just a little bit. Just a teeny tiny bit. That's funny. Some people. Some people call me the Space Cowboy. Some people don't. No one actually does. It's very sad. Honestly, I'm just happy I managed this much today. Okay, so I saved that stuff. Now I can mess this up as much as I want and have no repercussions. So, right now, our current problem is what? What is our current problem? I have no idea. Current problem. We made text boxes that go in sequence. So, what else do we need to do? We need to make the text box interact with the environment when going through the prompts. We need to be able to interact with specific objects and bring up text boxes. We need different sound effects. Okay, let's go through these. Clicking through text box makes new sound effect, or changes something in the environment after reading. We want... a prompt. A prompt should appear when object or item... A prompt should appear when near an object or item. Interacted with display. Okay, a prompt should appear when near an object or item that can be interacted with to display text to read. So we got two problems. What else? What else do we need to do? Make ladders function better. That is one thing that I should probably do. I think since we have all the basic features, now we're just going to go through and do our brush up, more or less. We have, like, a lot of the key features. We can climb up ladders. We can walk around. We can use a flashlight. We can use text to interact. Well, we can use text to show text. Text. How many times am I going to say text? But, we got that. So, what else do I need? We can jump. We don't even need to jump, but we can. We can turn the camera. It's first person. We probably want to see if we can see camera to not go through walls as much, if possible. I don't know if that'll be a thing I can do, but it wouldn't be terrible. Is there anything else for the to-do list? Yeah, I think I should put ladders before that. After that. Yeah, after. I would like to make the options thing quicker. Wait, I put it in the wrong spot. Okay, now it's fine. Yeah, we'll worry about the little things for the text first, then we'll create an options menu. Then we'll worry about sound effects. If I can fix up the ladders to make them better, and if I can make the camera interact a bit better, that would be nice. And new props. Environment. I think this is a reasonable to-do list. Add new props to the environment. Create an ending area. Well, I think we can put that before props. Then again, I feel like I should probably add both of these to different sections. We'll create ending area. We'll add new props to the environment. Then we'll see about ladders functioning better. Then camera. then create credit screen, which I think is fair. I don't really need a credit screen, but might as well, right? I think everyone includes a credit screen. I'm not really sure why they include credit screens. I don't know if you, like, legally need to make a credit screen or not. I guess that's something I'll have to look up with, game publishing. Like, even if it's an indie game that's on, like, itch.io and you're not making money from it, I feel like people still have credit screens. So I don't know. I don't know. Oh! Yeah, I think that's not worth it. That seems not worth it. That seems not worth it. Look at my messages really quick and get, like, sleazeball message. Sleazeball messages. Okay, so, we defined our goals. We have goals. They have been set. Oh, yawn. 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 I can use tags. I can use tags to let the player text script know if the player is touching a different object. And then I don't have to worry about how I reference the colliders. So that's a way to do that. So I set clicking through text box makes new sound effect, or changes something in the environment after reading. We're making that the first goal because in our scene... I didn't even do anything yet, video game. Hang on. That's our test scene. That's the wrong one. I meant area 1. Ignore the test scene. Okay, so... in our test scene... we got this whole shebang going on. Shebang-a-lang. Hey player, can you turn on your flashlight really quick? I can't see. Yeah, there we go. Make a point light. Okay, so... all that stuff not to be cutting into it. And that might be too big. Okay, that should be fine. Still has the collider too. Okay. I forget. Did I have the intensity set? I think I've brought up my my player script in a long time. Also, I still have it on my coding data. Oops. I always do that. Yeah, I haven't brought up the controller script in forever. Okay, so it turns on. Oh, right. I don't know why I made a second light. I could just change the emission and the intensity settings, right? I mean, the way I'm doing it works still, but it is by no means efficient. I don't remember how up I had it. The intensity of that is 8. I don't remember what the intensity of this was. Well, whatever. We'll leave it as 10 for now. It's probably fine. Probably fine. You know that. I wouldn't mind making it like that. Like a little lantern, then. Kind of curious to see how that looks. Okay, so that doesn't look terrible. Meat wall is tagged with meat wall 1. Player is tagged with player. Yawn. Yawn. So, we want to take this and put it over here. And we want to oh, too much. Excuse me. I'm definitely in yawn mode. Man, it always hits me like a rock. Hit me like a rock there, champ. You little porger. Let's see. Was I supposed to use on collision? I forget. I haven't done any of this stuff in forever. Yawn. Oh, right. Is it a trigger right now? It's trigger. So I want to use a trigger, right? And I want... What do I want? Wait, why do I need transform? Would just be if other tag. Wait, is that why that doesn't work as well? I might have to go back and look at that. Other tag equal meat wall 1. Did I name it meat wall 1 or did I name it meat wall? This is an important question. It is meat wall 1, capital W, capital M, meat wall 1. Okay. So if you're in the tag meat wall 1, then you can do this now. We want to set active something in the game manager though. And we want to destroy meat wall 1. Is what the plan is. Just for something to test. I don't even know if this will be in the actual game. It's more, I want to see if I can actually do it. It shouldn't be that hard to do, but... Okay. So... Ugh, yawn. Loading screen, sound effect, blah blah blah. Okay, inspect icon is referenced in the game manager now, so now we just need to set it to active or false. So when we collide with the meat wall, we want to set it to true. And we're already referencing the game the game manager anyway, so we can do that. How do I want to do that, though? Thinking about it. Would it be better as a toggle? Or no? Because it'll be there the whole time, then. Well, let's just try this first. The icon, the inspector mark that I want there, it'll be there the whole time as long as I'm in front of the wheat wad right now. But it'll be there even when I have the dialogue displaying. And that's what I was just thinking about. What is up with the frame rate? I wonder if it counts the other light, a different object. Huh. I should be colliding with Meat Wall 1. Oh, do I need transform? I guess we can figure out that first. I might need the transform there, if it needs to get, like, its locational data. No, not doing anything. Hmm. Maybe that's why the other stuff doesn't work as well as it should. But this is attached to the player, is why. Uh, You'd be able to find something about this on Google. Hmm. Do not set a tag for awake on validate methods because... Nah, that's not helpful. Manipulation is often used for detecting or modifying physical behavior, while untrigger is used for detecting trigger area purposes, while physics will be ignored. It really depends on the situation, what kind of object or behavior you want to detect with. Okay. Wait, does that mean I should use on collision enter for the latter? I just want to know how I use the tags properly. Triggers, I want them dependent on tags. This is what I have store for. The PI is your friend. The example is more or less exactly your code. On trigger enter. If other game object, compare tag player. Other game object equal meet wall 1. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Wait, did I just write it wrong? Oh, it's capital C. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I do want a collider. Collision. Uh, that's not what I want. Detect mouse, click or touch. Ignore collision using layer tag. Colliders and triggers. Making Pong. I don't know why this is hard to find. I just want to know if my two things are touching. Can I define two different tags in the trigger? I'm not sure. I would assume so, I just don't know how to write it right. And Google is very bad at telling me. Compare if two tags are touching each other. And do something else. Or do I just need to put the script on someone and just refer to it? I could just make a different script that is just specifically to tell if it's touching something. That seems kind of pointless, though. Compare if two tags are touching. How about that? Eventually. Eventually. I couldn't find an answer to an They all have the same tag. Now I want to update my score based on colliding of these prefabs together. Currently it works only if those prefabs collide with another prefab as a different tag. How can I count the collisions of the same shared tag? A short explanation will be very appreciated. You can use the method GameObject compare tag string tag name to compare the tags of the two objects in collision. If it returns true, if the tags are the same, for example. Blind GameObject is the same as my tag. I don't know. Would I want to use collision instead of trigger? Can I do this? I can't use that. That would be the easiest one. Just trying to do my example and I'm not even getting that to work. Hmm. I could just put the player's script under the player, but that wouldn't be what I want. What do I want to do here? Yeah, let me look at my ladder thing again. Okay. And ladder crime script is under my player, yes? Yes. So, if I put the player text script under the player, which wouldn't really affect anything, wouldn't be terrible. I'm sort of curious if this works at all. Or if it's gonna freeze. No, you can't detect it. Well, kind of figured that would happen. Actually, I guess I'm curious. Does it still crash if I... Well, yeah, it would still crash if I ran both, because I would still not be able to get the same things. I don't know what I was thinking there. Hmm. I guess what I can do is... Alright. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Yeah, let's just copy all that. Well, I guess I don't have to copy all of it. No, I can't go back. So the player script we can just make contain all of our dialogue in the game manager. So what we can do... Need array text. And take this. Put it here. Okay. Hmm. That's fine. That's fine. Actually, do I need to do that for that? Yeah, I think I do. I think I do. Okay. Don't I need to do that? Right, it's just that. Okay. There we go. Wait, why can't I get the reference? Clear text script. That should be right. Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. I have to do this first. Man, I haven't coded in a few weeks and I forget everything I know. Ugh, I feel dummy sometimes. So... what are you doing? Oops. I was ready to turn it off and then I had to strip. Morning Elf Crunch. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. But What was the problem there? Instance of an object. What went wrong? I don't think it's destroying itself. That wouldn't cause it to crash anyway. This might have actually been a problem. I kinda wasn't thinking about it, but I don't need all the variables referenced there, but I copied them all, which could have been a problem. But I'm using something else that already goes over all of them. So that could have been one of the problems. If it thought I was trying to reference stuff that is not referenceable. What if I do this? I wonder if it's because of how I worded the tag. Because I use the game object thing. Hmm. Just kind of trying to see what works and what does not now. Change codes slightly. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Seven. I wonder what the problem is. I don't see anything wrong with the code. And I know it worked. Because it's not on an update. I think is the problem, maybe. Do that? Doesn't look like I can. Okay. Not sure if this will work. Did not. Yeah, that's a problem. I'll be using that code. Object reference. The object reference is the game manager. Just gotta keep trying. Interesting. What is the object reference that they can't get? Oh, for some reason. Would that help for some reason? Nope, that crashed it right away. Should be fine. Okay, I can't do that. Yeah, I kind of figured. Huh. Well, I guess I could do something else instead. Set up a bool. Oh, wait. I see what happened now. Okay, so we're gonna try something different again. So we're gonna leave this as it is, but we're going to add and Okay, never mind, it's not working still. Why is it not working? Not bringing up the stuff I need. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I know why. I forgot to switch this to public. I'm stupid. Nothing should have happened. Why did it turn me off? Weird. Let's see. Random strange friend requests. Suddenly going into my inbox. Can like this does not handle anything. I don't get why this has so many issues doing anything. Well, this doesn't even need to reference the player text script if I do that. I'm pressing E. It's getting destroyed. So what happens when I walk into it? I don't understand. why that's having problems. I didn't change anything else, so using a bool should not do that. Using a bool should not make it freak out now, I would think. Unless I'm missing something stupid again, which is possible. Crashed again. That just crashes from going to the end of the dialogue tree, though. Weird. Crashed again from that. I didn't really change that much. I can reuse those over and over again, though. Why is it giving me all these problems, though? Man, this stuff can be so annoying sometimes. But I could only keep fiddling and see what works. Meat wall text might have to go. Is there really no way to check tags without attaching a script to something? I'm not sure what I should do, to be honest. To be frank. Uh... Man, I don't even know where to start this. I'm trying to look up something. Not really seeing anything. It works how it's supposed to. But I don't know how to make it work better. I could just use a whole bunch of bools. But for some reason, that's messing up too. Which I don't know why it's messing up, though. Well, actually, maybe that's wrong. It looks like it's fine like this. But I don't want them to be able to enter text unless they're in it. If I just do that, will it work? It feels like referencing the meat wall text script for some reason breaks. the other one, and I don't know why. Because it can't get a reference to the object, that's why. Because they're not both in the same scene together. So they can't get the component separately. So it's not that the script doesn't work, it's that they're in two different places is the main problem, I think. Because the player text script is all under the game manager. So I would have to use something under the game manager instead. But I don't know what I could use for that. It would just be easier if the player script could detect something else. Or at least get the bool. But the meat wall text can detect it. So I could make the meat wall text control a bool on the player text script. I could do something like that. Probably. Maybe. Oh. Okay. Okay. So let's see if that breaks still. I always forget to turn off the preview. Oh. Well, the loading screen did not break right away, so that's always good. Okay, it still broke. Why does it still keep breaking? Why can it not collide? Why is it not allowed to reference the player text script? I don't understand. like this, it's not detecting the player. But I can make it detect the player. But the player can't reference the script for some reason. Come on, let me break my own game. Speedrun it. No crouch button, so you can't get through. Can't see through the walls, though. So that didn't work. What else can it do, though? Maybe if I reference the objects directly? What do I call it? Cannons are at. If I make it very specific, maybe it'll work better. It has something to do with not being able to get the right object reference. Well, it still crashed last time immediately, right? It didn't crash that time. Let's see again if it actually crashes. If it didn't crash that time, maybe it will. and then crashes. I don't know how to undo that. Index was outside the bounds of the array. How do I make it stop counting? I only want it to go up to a certain number. But last time it crashed because of the length. I might have to change it slightly. I might have to parentheses the index for the fixing length thing. Let me see. Gonna bring up this guy's video again.
Business online? Go to Wix.com.
Go to the
Get your
end.
site up and running with a tailored creation experience.
Can we reach the end?
Your business and pick a design that matches your style.
Advertisements.
We're going to make a there it is. This will be in action.
Oh, okay. I know what the problem was now. Then I'll keep it in the confines of the length that's supposed to. Not use it like that. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I could do it that way. Okay, okay. I'm just thinking about how I fix the problem where the length is an issue. I guess I can do this. Okay. Yeah, I'll use that here. Oh no. I might not be able to use that there. Because I don't call extra anywhere else though. Not letting me use it. Hmm. Hmm. Current message index is greater than its extra value, or equal to. Can I just make it false? Does that work? Hmm. I don't know, could you just do that? Try it. Try it. I'm attempting. There was an attempt. Huh. It still put me outside the bounds of the array for some reason. Why? Hmm. That really matter? Hmm. It still counts up. Weird. I need to do something else. Lovely. Well, I'm gonna take a quick break. Been like 3 hours anyway, almost 4 hours, and I hadn't taken a break once yet. So I'm gonna take a quick break, and I will be right back. Or be like a few minutes if I get something to eat. Okay, I didn't realize how late it was. I'm gonna have to actually make dinner soon. I think I'll go like another hour or something. I don't know, do I want to do another hour? Tossing it in my head. That's silly. Oh, stretch the fingers. Hmm. You'd think this simple thing would be easier to figure out. I have the main part figured out. That's good. Let me see. So, we're not using the inspector mark thing. We can get rid of that. We're solely using this script just to detect the detection. Detect the detection. So... when you go into the zone, the inspector mark turns on. And then we want... Oh, yeah. Okay, so then we want... if the player is leaving the trigger, then we set the inspect icon false. And we put the player can talk to false. You know, I probably should have just made this a different name, huh? I didn't really think about it, but this is all generic. I could have just made this and put it on any of the objects that I need to use. Huh. And then I won't have to use meat wall text. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that really quick. I'm gonna do that really quick. While I'm thinking about it. Oh, wow. Well, I'll have to fix that later. Oops. The screw to my chair's armrest accidentally came out. I guess I didn't make it tight enough. Thought I did. What's a good name for this? Going inspector range. Okay, so we just wanted to clean that up a little. So now we have show if in inspect range. So now if we're in the inspect range, we will know, and we will leave, or stay, depending. Okay, we got that on there. So then we'll just need a bunch of different bools to deal with if you're talking to a specific thing. I want to be able to turn off the inspect mark, though. I just want to show it, and then when button's pressed... Well, actually, I can do that. I can do that. I can just tie it to the same button, because I have the game manager. Anyway. So I can just do if game manager start text is triggered. Then I can do game manager inspection set active false. Yeah, my armrest is messed up now. Well, it's messed up because it doesn't have a screw in it. Okay, so when we go into the collider, the inspection mark will show up, and we're able to talk to things then. And then when we click the talk, the inspector mark will go away. But it sets it to true there, so if you're in it, then I don't have to keep setting it to true, right? I guess I'll see if it works. I don't know how the logic will work out for that. But aren't we all interested to figure it out? Oh wait. No wait, stop it! We're not at the title screen. We'll pretend that didn't happen. Okay, so. We go into the zone, go out of it. In, out, in, out. Da, 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 da. I'm not sure why my camera's like all messed up. Looks like it's messed up because of the light. I can fix that just by switching it back if I need to. I don't know, it looks a little messed up in general though, but not sure. Anyway. Oh yeah, we have to do that too. Maybe I should just make it a sound cue instead, so it doesn't stay there and make my life easier. But I need to figure the out of the bounds of array system thing. That's not a big problem. I'm pretty sure I can figure that out easily enough. But it is something I have not figured out yet. I just need it to detect the array length and stop beforehand. Well, I got the main part I wanted to do done today, so that's good. I think I will stop for now so I can go eat dinner and Allen wrench my chair so the arm does not fall off. But all things considered, it went pretty well. Went pretty well. We made the dialogue go in a sequence instead of being random, so that is good. We defined some new goals in our design document, which is also good, just to keep things organized. And we wrote down the information for what we did already too, for the coding, so we have that for next time if we need it. Huh. Let's see. Yeah, I think that covers it. I'm not sure if I need to do anything else right now. I'll work on some more stuff later, but, well, man, I zone out too much sometimes when I'm tired. Not that I was super tired today, but tired enough. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep rambling, so I'm gonna go now. Thanks for anyone who dropped in. Hope you enjoyed or didn't, or whatever. Watching me struggle through coding processes and figuring out how to make a simple baby code work correctly. But we did make simple baby code work correctly. We just need to refine it more so it works nicer. But it does work. It's just, you'd probably have it, like, crash every, like, 5 minutes if you like, played it or something. That'd be fun, right? Release a game like that. I'd be like a mobile game then. But, bye for now.